against Nigeria with the result 2-0 in favor for Australia. Before we start the press conference, please check your mobile phones that they are switched off or on silent mode. And if you have a question, so raise the hand and wait for the microphone. But before we start to take the question, Edwin Okon, the head coach of Nigerian team, so please talk about the match today.
Okay, thank you. I think it's a good match. It is a very good match. We give kudos to those that won. That is Australia. We don't have much to say about that. At that level, I think we are not happy with officiating. The second goal and the added time. It's a good match. I congratulate the winners, Australia. Thank you.
Coach, did you see Ugo Njoku's elbow on the Australian player Sam Kerr, and if so, what were your thoughts on that?
I don't, it's not deliberate. It's a game of contact. I don't think any player would just deliberately on their own give your fellow player elbow. They want the eye. So it's not a deliberate one.
Coach, you said you weren't happy with the officiating. What did you find wrong with the officiating?
Yeah, as long as you know in football that 2-3 minutes can produce 2 goals. Cutting off 4 good minutes for a side, I mean, so judge by yourself.
So, Coach, now you've been playing both Sweden and Australia, and those will play in the final round. Can you tell us something about how that game? What do you think about that game?
Which of the game?
I know it's a bit early still, but the Sweden-Australia game, you played both of them now. What do you think when they will play each other? How will that game be?
They are a good side. I've been maintaining that no team that gets to this level at a bad side. They are a good side.
Coach, they announced 4 minutes of extra time, and then 30 seconds later, they blow the whistle. What was the explanation?
The referee is in charge of the game at his own discretion. We believe with that 4 minutes anything can happen in the pitch of play.
Did you ask why the whistle went so quickly?
I don't need to. She was at the center house.
Please wait for the microphone.
What are your thoughts now going into the match against the USA? What approach would we expect?
Yes, I think at that level, we just have to go back home because we must qualify. It is a must that we must qualify to the next round. So we just have to go back. The children, they are aware, they know. They know the mistakes. So we just have to go back to the drawing board and see how to work and then get out of the group.
All right, Coach. Your team today looked a shadow of the team that played against Sweden in the first group game. They didn't look 90 minutes fit. What exactly was the problem? And were you forced to make changes today?
I think in the first place, the technical crew watches the match and they decide who comes in and who goes out. Standing there might not as well read the game completely. It is those that sit behind you that even sees the game more than you. Because they are quiet and they read at that level. And I think that is football, that is just football for you. It can be your side today, tomorrow it can be the other man's side.
Coach, in the game against Sweden, they scored 2 goals off corner kicks for you. And I noticed today you almost predominantly played a short corner kick. What was the mentality behind that?
That is a team tactics play. The team can decide whatever thing they want to do at that given time. So I think it's tactical play from the side.
Is your team strong enough to match up against the U.S. and are the girls who play for you, do they intimidated at all when they go up against an opponent with the history of the U.S.?
I don't think history plays football. History doesn't play football. If the game is 11v11 and not history.
More questions?
Coach, why did you take out Desire Paranoze today?
Yes, I have said it earlier on that while you are standing there, technical crews at the back, they are calm, they read the opponent, and they equally know who is working in the pitch and who is not working in the pitch. Yours is when he gets with only contact with, they are bringing out so number out of the pitch. Because they read the game, they see the game more than they're standing. They say 4 good are better than 1. And at that level, there's no way you can argue with them. Because you believe they are the right position to do that.
Coach, pardon my ignorance, but I may have misunderstood previously, but did you say that people want you out of this World Cup? They want Nigeria out of this World Cup? Is that what you said? Because I might have misunderstood.
I don't know what you mean by that. Nobody wants Nigeria out of the World Cup.
No, I thought that you said that.
No, nobody wants Nigeria out of the World Cup.
It was me misunderstanding it, sorry.
No.
More questions?
Coach, over here, thank you. It seemed like Oshoala was not as effective today as she was in the first game. Was that due to the service she was getting, or did Australia defend her a little bit differently today? Did you?
Not even the defenders. On a good day, I don't see any defender that can just slow her down. On a good day, no defender in Australia that can slow her down. That is the game today. And that's how she sees it.
Another one? So no, thank you very much and good luck for the next game.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, you can try. So welcome to the post-match Australia's press conference.
That's right, thanks.
Welcome, head coach Alan Stacic, and congratulations for the 3 points. So please talk about the match today.
Yeah, look, well, it was obviously a tough game, a tough battle out there in the heat, and yeah, look, both sides had plenty of chances and plenty of good attacks, and today we were the more clinical, and that's what we weren't the other day. So I think that in the end, those couple of key moments won us the match, and we had quite good control of the game, and didn't let Nigeria get in behind. We knew what their threats were, and apart from a few set pieces where they had a couple of chances and possibly one there just before the end of half time, I thought we controlled their speed and their key players pretty well. Ashwala had maybe 2 shots on goal that I can remember, maybe 3, 2 off target and 1 on target. The number 9 up front, who's a great player, got subbed out early. So their key players, number 13 is a fantastic player. He's the name of Kobe, I think. Fantastic footballer. Again, I don't think she had too many shots on goal. And the number 17, Ordega, again, I think she had 1 good chance where she could have scored. So their threats from the other day, I think we nullified them pretty well and showed a really good discipline and defensive display. And then, as I said, 2 or 3 key moments, and we probably had a couple of other chances where we probably should have scored off a couple of our own set pieces.
Stadge, how's Sam?
Well, I haven't gone in the change room to check on her, but she was pretty sore after the game. So I just saw her go down, so I didn't really see the incident clearly. A couple of people have texted me and said that they thought it was an elbow, but I haven't seen it. So I don't know if you guys saw it or whatever, but yeah, no, she's all right at the moment. So we'll see how the medical staff will attend to her pretty shortly.
I think once you see it, it's a definite red. But apart from that, now you've got the destiny back in your own hands, which is obviously pleasing. So what's now the plan moving forward?
Yeah, look, there's still a lot to be played in this group. There's still 3 matches left, 3 down, 3 to go. So, doing the maths, we can finish top of the group if USA drop some points. We can still finish second if we beat Sweden, or possibly even draw that game. We can still finish third, and we can still finish fourth if Nigeria beat the US. So anything's possible in this group. That Nigerian team, anything can happen when you play them, and they're so spirited and, good positive footballers, and, you just don't know what to expect. They can produce anything. So everything's up for grabs still, so we're not taking anything for granted, and, we have to put in a good performance against Sweden and seal our spot in the next round and hopefully finish as high up as we can so we can play the best team that we can. Possibly if we finish second, Brazil looks like a likely opponent. If we finish a bit lower, it might be a Canada or a Germany or someone like that. So, but we'll, if we finish top, it could be anyone, depending on the third place team. So, but we'll wait for that next week.
So, hello, Coach. My name is Christopher. I work for a Swedish newspaper. Well, it's still a bit early because Sweden hasn't played yet. But how do you think the game against Sweden will be? What do you expect from them?
Oh, look, they were, they've probably got 4 or 5 of the best players in attack in this World Cup. I don't think Aslani's starting at the moment, and I think she's on the bench. That I just saw the team sheet, but she's a fantastic player, and Seeger's a world-class player, and they got Schelling and Jakobsen, so 3 or 4 fantastic footballers. So again, a bit like Nigeria, very, very potent attacking line, and for me, Schelling's one of the best players in the world. So she's clever and quick, and without question, one of the best finishers in the game. So we're going to have our hands full again, and our defensive discipline is again going to have to be tested and make sure that we're well organised and well structured like we were today for the most part. But we know they're a great attacking team, and Nigeria gave them some problems defensively the other day. So hopefully we can do that as well and come out with a win.
Alan, how did you know Kaya was ready to start, and what can you say about her journey back from the tough injury?
Look, I've known Kaya since she was 14 or 15. I brought her into my program. We were at the New South Wales Institute of Sport, and she had a broken leg. She had that broken leg. She was out for 9 months, and to see a kid with that resilience and toughness, I knew she was a world-class player back then. just to come back from that. She could barely jog and run when she came back, and this is her third major injury now, and just the resilience and toughness to come back. We've really taken it easy with her over the last 3 or 4 months and just build her up slowly, because we knew we wanted her to be at her peak for the World Cup. And the best part is I still think she's got more in the tank. I thought she was good today. I think she can be even better. So I think she's a potentially world-class player, and she had a couple of really good moments today. But if she stays healthy and fit, she's going to be a threat for anyone in this World Cup.
Can you explain, sort of in an in-depth way, what the strategy was for neutralizing those threats for Nigeria up top?
I think you would have seen it if you watched the game, but obviously we just needed. We just needed. I appreciate it. Thanks. Obviously, we just need to neutralise them getting in behind. They got in behind Sweden, 5, 6, 7, probably more times. So our goal was to not let them get in behind and not let them get to the ball first in the penalty box, which is what they did against Sweden. They nipped in front of the centre back once for 1 goal and balls in behind for the other goals, and all their other penetration was balls in behind. So we had to concentrate on not letting them get balls in behind. And I knew that our back four were possibly quicker than the Swedish back four, as I said at the press conference, and certainly you didn't see as big a speed differential as you saw in that Sweden game with our back four. But still, you've got to be mentally switched on, and I think our defenders were. And that was a key strategy to nullify the majority of their threat. Pardon me.
Staj, you moved Steph out onto the left and brought Alana in. Was that based on things that you'd seen in the game on Monday, or was it based on the opposition that you're up against today and felt that you needed to tweak it a little bit?
No, not at all. We just that's our plan for the team. Had nothing to do with Nigeria really. Just probably freshening up the squad a little bit. Putting 2 fresh players in like Kaya and Alana, who didn't play many minutes the other day. So, Steph's versatile and did a fantastic job in both positions. Again, she's another one who I think potentially could be one of the best players in the world, one of the best left footers in the world. So, she's just so versatile that she can move in and out. And we've played it with both formations in our preparation. So I know that whichever player I put in whichever role, they'll know how to do their job. And I think Steph and Alana really demonstrated that today. Caitlin Ford went from left back to right back, and you wouldn't notice, again, one of our best players, just amazingly quick, so aggressive and such a dangerous player when she gets the ball from deep and starts running at people, causes all sorts of problems. So, we just got a lot of good versatility in our team, which adds to our depth and adds to our quality and just gives me so many more options to play with when we need to.
Over here, Coach.
Whereabouts?
There we go. You talked about the play of your back line, but also how key was your midfield and just the pressure that they were able to apply and maybe kind of cut off the supply lines at Oshawa.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I think Elise Keller-Knight's probably been our best player in the last 2 matches. A fantastic screening player. She had a bad spell a month ago for a week or 2, and she's fought back to win her spot back. And as I said, for me, she's probably been our best player in the last 2 matches, just consistently blocking passes, blocking lanes, good distribution when she gets there. That ball she played in for Sam Kerr the other day in behind was just a world-class pass. So I think she's key. But Emily Van Egmond as well worked hard, and Katrina Gorry worked hard. And I actually thought Tamika Butt did really well when she came on and added a lot of energy and spark to our team and really nullified their number 14 and their 12, who were key players the other day against Sweden. A lot of the distribution came from them too. So that was another strategy in our attack to nullify them as quick as we could. And I was really pleased with the effort of our middle 3, and then with Tamika came on the middle 4.
Another question?
So, Staj, what's the key now until Tuesday? Is it rest, train hard? What do you do now?
Look, we were fairly bruised and battered after the American game, I have to say. Laura Alleyway was on crutches for 2 days, and Lisa Devanna was on crutches for 3 days up until yesterday. So for them to come out and play 90 minutes today is just fantastic. I think apart from Sam, I think everyone else is pretty good after this game, which is key. We didn't get to do a lot of training with the players that actually played because they're just resting and recovering. And it showed our fitness was good to the end of the day, end of the game today, which other people sort of questioned in our team. But yeah, rest and recovery. We've got to travel tomorrow to Edmonton, which is not a long flight, but it's like travelling with a team with all the luggage, and it just basically takes half a day. So yeah, obviously rest and recovery is important, and as I said, we've had 4 months to prepare, so we'll only tinker with the details now.
Stad, you just touched on it about Sam, and I know that you didn't see the incident, but when she did come off, what was it? What was her injury? What was she complaining about, and what did she require?
She had a sore jaw, so I was just hoping it wasn't broken. You know, and Sam doesn't go down easy. She looked in a fair bit of discomfort, so hopefully it's not. We suspect she's okay. It's not broken, but again, we have to wait and assess, and if it requires x-rays tonight, we'll have to send her to the hospital. But at the moment, we're not sure.
Emma Lucas from the Swedish news agency TT. We saw a few sprints from Lisa Devana today that were really good. Can you speak a little bit about her importance for your team?
Yeah, obviously she's very important. I said she couldn't walk on that ankle till yesterday. She wasn't even walking. We would only get her walking in the pool. So for her to come out and play 90 minutes just shows what character and leadership she's got. And, you know, she caused Nigeria all sorts of problems. And that first goal was just world class. You know, she ran through the heart of their defence and slipped a beautiful ball in for Kaya and did that lots of times today. So she's a key player in our team. But our whole front line are just potent. You know, Sam Kerr could have had a couple of goals today. Kaya could have had a couple more. You know, if we had Caitlin Ford up there as well, extremely potent. So we got 3 or 4 really good players who can run at people and 1v1 skills and good runners at dribbling at 1v1 at high speeds. You know, we're a very potent attack, and, you know, I knew we would be. But for Lisa to play after the injury she had and the amount of soreness she had was just shows what heart and spirit she's got. And as I said, just great leader of the team.
Okay, thank you very much. Good
Thank you.
luck, and thank you, Alan
Thank you.
Stechik.